If you're a fan of the finals like me, you know that Charlie aka MoistCr1TiKaL has been addicted to the finals. Myself and the finals community can't get enough of him not only playing the finals but almost promoting the game, which deserves every bit of it. He has posted around 12 videos, I think, including his main channel at the time of this recording, and he seems to be having a blast. But more importantly, he has expressed his ambition of reaching the Ruby ranked.
But I must. The grind can't stop, not until Ruby is achieved.
And I am here to give you my opinion on whether or not he will be able to make it based on 4 important criteria I have for any player trying to reach the top 500. Now, the first point is his progression, learning, and having a team. He has honestly progressed extremely fast for only having, playing the game for what, 2 weeks. So he has hit gold and he seems to, have a team.
I'm abandoning solo queue. It is miserable playing solo queue. So I am going to be squatting up from now on in the finals as I'm grinding rank.
Which is
massive, dude. It's massive.
If you play the finals, you know solo queuing is hell, and having a team is, if not one of the most important aspects of ranking up, right? Teamwork is the bread and butter of this game, and without it, you're just cooked. Another thing that's major, and that is gonna help him rank up, is that he's a learner of the game. I've heard him say in a couple of videos that he has been watching tier list videos, and he's even watched Roning's video of him, Roning basically coaching him. So that's good. He has the will to learn, and he will get better fast. This is a good first step for him in ranking up. Already having a team is huge. Most players don't really have a full squad in 2 weeks in. Yeah, he has this down. So progression, learning, and having a team, he has checked those boxes, and I'm sure he will get better. The second point is pretty simple, pretty straightforward. It's just aim. Do you have the mechanics? What separates Diamond and Ruby stacks a lot of the times, from what I've seen and from what I've experienced, is just pure skill and aim and mechanics. Can you 1v1? Can you diff the other guy? Top Diamond and Ruby can have equal amount of knowledge and strats, but at the end of the day, if you don't win your 1v1s, you are gonna have a tough time reaching the top 500. In Charlie's case, he has really good aim. To my surprise, I did not know he had it in him, but he does. And it's been awesome to see. Here's one of the most impressive clips that I've seen from him with a very difficult weapon to use.
I'm so bad. They're coming up the zipline. Ooh! Oh my! Oh! Bear, not one. Nice.
Got him.
Nice, Charlie.
Oh my god, that was so dirty.
And those are just a couple clips of him just being an aimer. I'm sure he will get better. The more he plays, the more he gets used to the recoils, the weapons, just puts time into the game. So I'm excited to see what he gets to on that. So Charlie having good / elite aim to reach the top 500. He has checked that box. Let's move on to the next one. Next, point number 3 is consistency. And this is where it might get a little shaky. Some of you guys might disagree, some of you guys might agree, and this is just my opinion though. But no matter how good your team coordination is, and no matter how good your aim is, if you aren't grinding almost every day and putting the time every day after day, you'll just never make the top 500. As you climb, it progressively gets harder and harder to earn points, and a big reason for Charlie getting Ruby, it's how much time is he willing to invest to not only reach Ruby but maintain it. That's the key. I don't think he realizes this, but once you hit Ruby, you have to maintain it. You can't just hit it and leave, right? He's got his main channel. He's got his gaming channel where he does other games and the finals, right? He also streams, he works out, he stays active. So it's a matter of how he can balance all of that and invest the time necessary to hit Ruby, right? And to top it off, not only for him to invest the time, but his teammates also invest in the same amount of time and effort into the game. Because of that, in my opinion, I think he does not check the consistency box, unfortunately, but hopefully proves me wrong. The fourth and final requirement for Charlie to possibly hit Ruby is awareness and game sense. Like many games, the finals requires an immense amount of game sense and awareness. Things move so quick, the game carries a lot of momentum, and many things are happening in a single fight. From buildings getting destroyed, from cash outs being stolen, teammates in need of help, proper positioning based off of enemy weapons and gadgets. I mean, can he improve at being aware and having better game sense? Yes, absolutely. But from what I've seen, his natural game sense and awareness is just a bit behind compared to all his other skill sets. I'll show you guys some examples from one of his most recent videos and explain what I mean. He's playing solo right here, so I don't know if it was just something that he just wasn't locked in and just he's not used to solos, but his teammates Mark Cash Out D, I think for like a whole minute he goes without realizing that his team is not with him, and he goes straight to C. See, his teammate's already at D. He's just fighting the first guy he sees. I mean, and his team is still over there on D, and it's been like a minute, I think, and he's still fighting C. Let's see how long till he realizes that his teammates are not with him.
Should've went. Oh, we went to different ones.
Yeah, so it's just I don't know if it was just a communication thing, like just being a solo, but I feel like that's just a macro decision that you can't just miss, and I think that's just natural like awareness is what I'm talking about, right? So that's just one point. It might be reaching a little bit, but there's subtle things like this throughout his gameplays that I notice. So a little bit of background on this clip. Basically, the cash out is done. He jumps down. His teammates are fighting at the top. I think they're fighting the team that was trying to attack the cash out. But he's just kind of hanging out at the bottom. He doesn't know how to get up. He doesn't have jump pad. Luckily, his teammates got him. But in the higher ranked lobbies, it'll be a little difficult if you're not like on with your team like when they need you the most, right? So here we go. So he sees the ladder. His teammates are fighting. He doesn't take the ladder. He goes inside. I'm not really sure what maybe he's trying to look for a zip line. He sees those stairs. He doesn't take those stairs. He's still looking for a zip line, maybe. Now he's tempted to get up. But if he would have just taken that first ladder, I think he would have been up there by now. His teammates are still fighting that team. Yep. Luckily, that guy fell down and was just his line of sight. But if his teammates weren't able to clutch that up, you know, it would have been almost like, you know, his fault. But that's okay. I'm not trying to coach him. I'm not trying to like bring him down or nothing. It's just me making observations. But and basically doing these type of mental mistakes in high elo lobbies is just not gonna cut it. And I hope that he can turn it around, but this is what I'm talking about when it comes to awareness. So as you can see, due to the lack of natural game sense and awareness, in my opinion, I don't think he checks this box as a required skill for him to reach Ruby. Ultimately, do I think he can hit Ruby? No. And that's not me hating, that's just me being honest. I honestly want the best for him. I want him to prove me wrong and just rub it on my face. Due to the possible time investment, you know, struggles that he might face and just his natural awareness and game sense, I just don't think that he will get there. Pretty positive and sure that he will hit diamond for sure, absolutely. But to not only reach Ruby and keep it, it's gonna be a tough task ahead of him. Yeah, who knows, maybe the more he plays, the more he will develop that game sense, and maybe he'll actually like lock in and just be consistent every single day. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. You know, type it in the comments, hit the like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Yeah, until next time, I'm out.